Oh, look at that. That's a beaut. That is so cool. Hello. Do apologise if you can hear the fan. It's very hot in here. It's literally like a sauna. But yeah, I thought I'd try my best to get back onto YouTube, uploading regularly. A Facebook Marketplace person's messaging me. Fuck's sake. Look what I just missed out on. PS2 Slim, loads of games. PS1 games, 2 controllers, £40. I was there first, I messaged first, and then she said, when can you come? I said, I can leave in 10 minutes. And she was like, oh, okay, yeah, fine. And then she messages me back saying, oh, sorry, someone else is on the way now. Excellent. But yeah, where was I? Yeah, I'm gonna try and get back in on YouTube, uploading. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing a video every week, but I'll try. So yeah, today we've got, let me find it. So I'll be perfectly honest, my sales have been shocking for the past few weeks, but there was a whole week I didn't upload anything because I had to send my phone off to be repaired, which has been a nightmare. I haven't had a camera basically to take photos. Anyway, I've started uploading again, or listing again, and the sales are starting to come back in again. So sale number 1 is this vintage, I think it's 1930s camera lens that sold for £15. We've got a job lot of vintage Baco construction sets. That one sold for £40. We've got a Triang power control unit that sold for £19. Been making some since you last saw me. I've been trying my luck at quantity listings. I'll show you them in a minute. But yeah, sold a Wii Fit board with Wii Fit and Wii Fit Plus. £20 plus postage. I've sold a Wii with 2 remotes, 2 motion sensors, and a disc-only Wii Sports Resort, and I've sold that for £75. Crazy. Next one is a Goodman's portable DVD player, £20. We sold a PlayStation 4 500 million limited edition console box only. £40 I got for that. And then we sold another Wii Fit board, a black one with 2 games, and that one sold for £24. I do believe we had some other sales, but I packed those yesterday. Yeah, so we also sold a brand new and sealed Nintendo Wii balance board rechargeable battery pack that sold for £10. We sold 3 vintage Chad Valley Escalado board game metal horses. Sold those for £15. We sold a Scalextric set, massive, great big thing. Sold that for £20, just wanted rid of that. And then I sold some Sony Bravia 3D TV glasses sealed. That went for £10. And then these are all my, it's from like the past few days, these ones. As you can see, I've been selling loads of these Wii bundles, and that is something I want to get into. I'm going to show you that listing in detail. So before I had this multi-listing, the way I was doing it before, if I had a Wii bundle, I would test it, clean it, photograph it, list it, and then if I had another Wii bundle come in after that, I'd do all of that again for that console, which is a lot of work. And because it was a lot of work and they're not really worth that much, they would always just sit on my death pile and never get done. So I've completely changed the way that I'm selling these now, and I'm so glad I've done this. This has been honestly amazing. So what I have now is I have a multi-quantity listing with different options available. Now a lot of these are out of stock at the minute, but I'll just show you the options. So the most basic option would be just one console, 1 remote, and each one all comes with a silicone cover, a wrist strap. So that would be the bare minimum, and I've got them set at £40. And then we've got same again, but with 2 controllers. We've got 1 controller, Wii Sports, 2 controllers, Wii Sports, 1 controller, Wii Sports Resort, 2 controllers, Wii Sports Resort, and motion sensors. You get the gist. We've got Mario Kart options, 1 wheel, 2 wheels, and they're all priced differently. this listing has been like, it's really, I don't actually understand it, because I've priced all this really high. Like £40 for just a Wii on its own is quite high. I mean, before I was struggling to get 20 quid for them, and I'm literally getting double that now. The most popular at the minute is this option, which is 2 remotes, 2 wheels and Mario Kart, and those are going for £73 plus £7 postage on all of them. So when I've sold one now, all I have to do is I come here and I've got everything sort of organised into bags. So what I do now is I will test stuff and then just stick it in here. I don't clean any of it until I've sold it. So now I've made a sale, all I've got to do is pull out one console. I need one of those. I will need rubbers. I'm going to need nunchucks. I need 2 remotes. I need an AV. Straps. I think I need Motion Plus on this one. Power cable. And then we need a game, so I'll come over here. I'll get a copy of Wii Sports Resort, and that one is scratched to death. So we'll stick that in the machine. And then while that's doing that, we'll sort the rest of it out. I don't clean any of it now until I've actually been paid, basically. So this is essentially like getting made to order, because each option is different. They have different things with them. But yeah, now my job is to clean all this up. One thing I will just note as well is these doors are obviously always missing, as everyone knows. I've been buying them off of AliExpress, and they're cheap as chips. Literally, it's about 50p for a whole set of doors. So I just buy those, and then they all go out with doors on them. The straps, so most people just throw these away because they're always really dirty and disgusting. I put these in the washing machine. Those as well go in the washing machine. And then these, I bleach them. So let me see if I can find one that's not been bleached, so I can see the difference. I think I've got, so this is my box of this all needs testing and stuff, cleaning. All this won't go in that big box until it's sort of tested, because then once I've made a sale, I know I can just pull stuff out and it's done. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that very well, but that one hasn't been bleached or cleaned, and there's a difference. So I make them look nice. And there we go, look at that. Just needs a little bit of a wipe down. I'll stick that in a sleeve. That's good to go. Right, these are a bit manky on the inside. That one's actually got a bit of a melted case. Now I've tested these and I know they both work, but instead of trying to clean them out, I think it's actually going to be quicker to just put these on. So whenever I get broken ones of these, I keep the shells, because sometimes the corrosion and rust you get in these is really bad, and instead of trying to clean it now, it's actually far quicker to just put these nice clean shells on, because I don't want to send them out to people like that. So yeah, let me do that quickly. So while I've got that out, it is a bit corroded, so I will just clean that now. Bit of vinegar. This is usually the cause of these controllers not working, it's just corroded contacts. While these are out, it's always worth just giving these a clean, because the cause of buttons not working properly is usually just because these are dirty. So as it's open up already, it's worth just giving these a clean with IPA. Right, so that is now done. It looks a lot better than the old shell. Now this shell, I'm going to soak that in vinegar, and I'll clean that up, and then next time I need to do this, that one will be nice and clean. Now that I've messed around with that, I'm just going to test it again before I send it out. Now this is a cool little trick. I only recently found out about this myself. you can test every button on this by putting in batteries and then just pressing the button. If those lights flash, that means the button's worked. So I'll always do this if I've messed around cleaning it or opening it up. I'll just double check that all the buttons are working again before I send it out. And there we go, that still works perfectly. That was ready to go. I've had someone ask me before how I wrap up my cable so neatly. Thought I'd just show you quickly. I basically just wrap it around my hand, and then if it's quite a long cable, I then start to overlap it and go the other way. Like that. And then there you go. Now some people think that this is just a waste of time doing this, but I think it helps for the overall customer satisfaction. If everything's just neat, I mean, it doesn't take any longer to do it neatly if you know how to do it. Right, that's those bits all nice and clean, cables all wrapped up nice. So the last thing I like to do, these Wiis often have scratches all over them. So look, I've got some green scratches there, scratches on the sides. Now one thing I like to do, which I think is just a nice little finishing touch, is to just go over this quickly with a bit of T-cut. Now it doesn't get out every scratch, but what it does is it just gives it a nice sheen. I mean, the way I see it, if I'm charging £75 for a Wii, then I want to send people stuff that's like in nice condition, and just doing this, it does make a difference, and it doesn't take long. Now you could sit here for ages doing it. Literally, that's all I do, just a quick going over. And I mean, this one wasn't too bad, to be honest, but it just gives it a nice sheen and just makes it look nice and clean. Just generally makes the condition of it look better. And like, see those marks there, that's some sort of paint from something where like something green has rubbed against it and scratched it. Well, this T-cut will get all of that out, straight away gone. So any little marks like that, I use this to get it off. Now if you want to achieve these sort of prices for a Wii, like, it's all these little details that add up. I think, for me anyway, like, this is what sells it for people. When they can see the photos, everything's really clean, it's all neatly wrapped up. It kind of tells them that everything's sort of been looked after, it's sort of well handled. You kind of also get an idea. See, like, this is the sort of thing I notice. Like, if I see a listing like that and I can see that they've taken some care and effort into the photos, the cleaning, the wrapping stuff up, you just know that they're going to put that same level of effort into the packaging, so you know it'll arrive safely. As far as I'm concerned, I think that's how I'm getting this kind of price for Wiis. As I say, normally you'd struggle to get 20 quid for this. I don't mind putting in a bit of extra work like this. I'm a perfectionist, which is a bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest, because it does take me ages to do stuff. It keeps my customers happy. There you go, look, nice and shiny, nice and clean. So there's one final little step that I've started doing with these, which is definitely worth sharing, because I know that a lot of people are going to have the same experience here. So when you're selling consoles like this on a multi-listing, you can't put the serial number of the console in the photos. So you get a lot of scammers that will buy your working console, and then when they receive it, they'll say, oh, it doesn't work, I want a refund, and then they'll send you back a different console that is broken, and then they keep the working one. So to stop that happening, because it's definitely happened to me a few times, I started buying these unique numbered void stickers, and I now put them on every console and every controller that I sell, just like that. And I'll put them over like a screw hole. So if that gets returned to me now, see, I know for a fact that this works. If that gets returned and that's been removed or damaged, I can basically show that to eBay and they'll always side with me. And I always put it next to a serial number that's actually on the console. So then once I've put that on, I'll just take a photo of the serial number with my sticker in view, like that, and I'll send that to the buyer. So I've got a little folder here, and then what I do is I make a folder with their eBay name and the date on it, and then inside that folder I'll have a photo of both controllers with the stickers on and one of the console. And then I've got a copy and paste message here which I send to them, which just says, thanks for the purchase, your order is being shipped. Here is the serial number of the console you will receive, see image. I'll add the images. I'll also add the tracking number in there for them, and then I'll just send that to them, because if you don't send it to them then eBay won't side with you. So I always send this over. Now you might think this is all a bit long-winded, but for the sake of not getting scammed out of £75, I'm more than happy to do this. Right, so now that that's all done, I'm going to just quickly show you how I pack them as well. Right. Console goes there, game goes there. Wrap that round. And then, one thing I always do with consoles is I'll wrap a load of bubble wrap around it, and then I'll wrap cardboard around it. Nice thick bit of cardboard, and that is essentially bulletproof now. Probably don't need that much card. You could probably drop that on the floor and it wouldn't break. Yeah, consoles are like one of the most delicate things really to send in the post. So I would always recommend doing it like that. Another tip, I've seen other people's packing videos and people are like sort of just wrapping stuff like that, one layer. If you fold that in half, you're getting twice as much padding out of the same piece. Not wasting any. Right, sensor bar. See, I even like to do my packaging neat. Again, some people think it doesn't matter, but when I receive a package and it's all scruffy and like just slapped together and messy, I can just tell myself, I bet the item inside looks just like that. I bet the item's dirty and bad condition, and like 9 times out of 10, I'm right. So that's why I like to do it all nice and neat. Again, it all adds up for the overall customer satisfaction. Right, so that's those all wrapped up. Now I know most of you watching are probably going to know this already, but I do get a lot of new sort of resellers and stuff watching my channel. I'll just explain what I'm doing here. So especially with consoles, you want to always make sure that that is nowhere near the edges of the box. So I've just padded the bottom out with a load of void fill, and then I'm going to pad around that with more void fill. So if that gets knocked, any sides of that box get hit or knocked, the item is going to be just fine. And that'll all go in there, or on the top. There we go. And that is how I do my Wiis. This was a pretty cool sale. This is a box only from a 500 million limited edition PS4 Pro. I paid £2 for this, and I've just sold that for £40. And it's literally just a box. I had it listed for 60, but someone sent an offer of 40, so I was like, yeah, I'll take that. And this also came with this inside, which is the blue camera that would have gone with this, and I've got that listed for 50, and I've got quite a few watches on that as well, which is mental. So that's near enough £100 made from £2. Well pleased with that. So the last thing I need to post is my 2 Wii Fit boards. I thought I'd just quickly show you this. It's another listing that I've been enjoying because it's so easy. Like the amount of Wii Fit boards I find at car boot sales for like £2, £3, and Wii Fit Pluses, you just get them. You just end up with them. And yeah, most people don't care, like most resellers anyway, walk straight past them. I mop them all up. As you can see, I've got a whole box of them, and again, I don't clean them or anything, I just test it quickly, which is very easy. Chuck it all in there, and then I've got 3 options here, I think. So we've got a white Wii with 2 games, black Wii with 2 games, and then a boxed Wii with 2 games. So the white one I think is £20, black 25, and then the boxed one, I can't remember now, 30. And I've sold 4 so far, so they're trickling out nicely. And then again, all I'll do, I'll pick out a Wii Fit, a Wii Fit Plus, clean the discs, pull a board out. White one we've sold, black one we've sold, and some people say that these are a nightmare to post, but they're really not. It's quite easy. Literally all I do, wrap a bit of bubble wrap around it, and then just get a box, cut the box so it's like flat packed. You just roll cardboard around it like I did with that Wii earlier, similar to that. Tape it all up, job done. Because it is an awkward size for most boxes, but yeah, you just bastardize a box and it's a piece of piss. Okay, I've just had a very exciting package turn up. These are items that I've won on Whatnot in a spin wheel show. So it's kind of like a lucky dip type thing where you get to spin the wheel and you could win a top prize or you could win a low value prize. 8-Bit Beyond, shout out to him. He's got his own gaming store in, I think, Cardiff. So go check him out. But yeah, I think I paid, it was about £15 for a spin, and I ended up winning the top prize from the whole show. But also I think I won 2 giveaways, and one of the giveaways is one of the items in here. So let's see what we have. So there's one of the giveaways, nothing special, but that would have got me free postage as well, I do believe. Now this I think is the top prize. It was actually a Pokemon card show, and I mean, I'm not even really into Pokemon cards, not new ones anyway. Oh, look at that! That's a beaut. That is so cool. We've got a Gem Mint 10 Holo Charizard. That is awesome. Now, it's not a base set one. Oh, if only. If it was a base set one, I would be keeping it. I don't really know what set it's from, actually. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's one of the remakes of base set, but look at that. I think it's worth about £250. Lovely stuff. And then I won a giveaway. Now 8-Bit Beyond does amazing giveaways on his Whatnot shows, as you're about to see. So not only did I win the top prize, but I also won a boxed PlayStation 1. Look at that. It's not bad for a giveaway prize, is it? And this is actually the last model I need. So I've got one of every variant of boxed PS1, and this is the only one I don't have. So this is a launch release PS1. I mean, it's not mint, so I will sell it on, because I am a mint collector. I only collect mint. I mean, you can't complain, can you, for a givey prize? All the wires are in there. Thank you very much, 8-Bit Beyond. Well pleased with that. And do you know what? I might even sell this and this, and then buy a mint version of this. Well pleased with that. Right, I thought I was finished packing, meaning I could finally get some stuff listed, but turns out that's not the case. I've got loads of other stuff to do all of a sudden. So I've just got these out to photograph. I've had about 5 people on Facebook Marketplace messaging me about these. These are all my faulty consoles. I sold a big load of them yesterday for 70 quid. But yeah, I've just photographed those. So hopefully I'll get them gone. I do also need to post this, which is a beaut. So that is a backwards compatible PS3. It is faulty though. I've traded this. Guy on Whatnot called DJ Randolph is a very regular customer of mine. So massive shout out to you. The reason I'm sending him that, he has sent me loads of that stuff there, like Wii Sports discs, and also like the silicone covers and wrist straps. Basically we've done a trade. So that's gonna be sent out today. Update on these are all now sold. So if you watched my last video, you would have seen I had about 100 Wii U controllers, and then I think there's 155 other controllers here, PS3 and Xbox. So I paid, I think it was about 70p each, and those have now sold to an Instagram follower. So massive shout out to you. I think it worked out about £3 each, which means that the Wii U pads now owe me, I originally paid £5 each for them, but now that those are sold, these now owe me £1.75 each. And I'm slowly getting through testing them, but so far it's about 50-50. So I've tested 4 of them. These 2 work perfectly. These 2 have got minor faults. I could probably fix them myself, but I don't really have time. And then these 2, that one's charging and that one's in the queue. I've ordered a load of USB charging things, 10 of them. So I'm going to use all my charging ports there, and then overnight I'm going to charge like 10 of these at a time just to get through them quicker. But yeah, I've got a lot to do, so I think I'll probably end the video there. So if you have enjoyed watching this video, please hit that like button, subscribe as well if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.